What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TheRuppEffect. I'm your host, Jay, and really quick, I would like to send my prayers out to Southwest Florida. I used to live down in the Cape, and this morning is a very, very sad one. The news reports that we are hearing from there aren't very good, so I can only hope and pray that the reports aren't as devastating as they seem. So my prayers are for everyone in Southwest Florida, especially in the Fort Myers and Cape Coral area. Please hold your loved ones extra tight tonight. So today in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we have some possible updates on Warzone 2.0 from Metaphor over on Twitter. He has given us information in the past that has been pretty much spot on. So let's talk about what these emojis could mean. And I would like to also bring up that most of these updates are most likely just being tested out by the devs. Does not mean this is the final product of Warzone 2. So we have a robot, a map, and an X mark, which is pretty much saying the bots are no longer scattered around the Warzone 2 maps. And from what we saw at the Call of Duty Next event, I would say this is a good change, because a lot of the bots just created confusion and they weren't much of a threat. They were more likely just getting in the way, so I do not mind this change. Then we have a robot, a castle, and a check mark, most likely meaning the bots will be staying in and around the strongholds. I am glad they are keeping this element within Warzone 2. I would just like to see these bots being a little more difficult than what we have seen at Call of Duty Next, and also in the game mode Invasion. Hopefully they are more of a threat around these strongholds, because if strongholds are too easy to wipe out, I could see players instantly dropping to these key locations to get better high reward loot. Hopefully the devs understand this and they amp up the difficulty level within the strongholds, where you and your team actually have to work as a unit / team to gain higher tier loot. So let us hope for a high risk, high reward system. Then we have a package and the pill emoji, indicating that loadouts and perks are being tested and possibly making a comeback. For me personally, I do not want to see loadouts back within Warzone 2. I felt like that's what got really boring in Warzone 1. The meta was literally grabbing cash, running to a buy station, and then buying your loadout, and then trying to win the game. It got very stale very fast. So just seeing that the devs are playtesting loadouts and perks has me worried. In my previous video about Warzone 2, I stated that the issues are not about having no loadouts, but having bare bone guns laying around the map. If you would like to see, the link will be above. They need to keep their foot down and keep loadouts out of their game, but work on the system they are trying to move forward with by having possible attachments laying around in the map and in crates. Or another fix would be to have guns have different tiers and attachments on them when you go to pick them up off the ground. Or you could possibly find very good tiered attachment guns in strongholds. They also have where you can upgrade your guns at the buy station. So you can choose to buy a gun that you built in your gunsmith. It's all promising, but they need to find a better way to evolve your weapon kit during the match in Warzone 2. Not just take the easy road and bring back the old formula, because then might as well call this Warzone 1 with a new map. Also, if you bring back loadouts, what is the point of strongholds? There is no point to infiltrate a stronghold for better rewards if you can just buy your best meta weapons at the buy station. That's my thoughts. I know the community is divided in two with having or not having loadouts within Warzone 2. So what are your thoughts on hearing this news about loadouts possibly making a return? Lastly, we have a package, a letter, and an X mark, most likely saying they are messing with how the looting works and possibly returning to the old ways of looting. I am fine with this as long as it's just changing the crate looting. If everything pops out and falls on the floor and you automatically pick up ammo and then loot what you need in a fast manner, that is fine to me. That could help the pace within Warzone 2, but I really hope they keep looting where you still all have to grab from shelves, medicine cabinets, and just around the environment. But yes, I don't mind them changing it for the crates. Overall, I'm really excited for Warzone 2, but if they are that fast to react to everyone's feedback at the Call of Duty Next event, I really think they need to open the game up for a beta run weekend for everyone that pre-ordered the game. It seems like they are taking the feedback really serious for Warzone 2, and honestly, they should be. But if they really want to have a good release for Warzone 2, they need to put it in the hands of everyone that pre-ordered the game, so they can get a larger range of feedback before they release Warzone 2 on November 16th. That's all I have for you guys today. What are your overall thoughts on this potential Warzone 2 update? Does this mean you're more excited or less of Warzone 2? What changes do you agree with, and which ones do you disagree? Write your thoughts down in the comments section below. That being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. I'm your host, Jay. Thank you for stopping by TheRuppEffect. I'll catch you guys on my next video. See ya!